In the golden era of Motown, the Isley Brothers emerged as a beacon of rhythm and soul, captivating audiences with their harmonious blend and infectious energy. Among the ensemble, Rudolph Isley's voice resonated, contributing to the tapestry of hits that would define a generation.
Everybody that I talked to tonight said you were the ones they wanted to meet.
Wow, what a compliment.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yet, beneath the veneer of success and unity, a storm brewed, one that would challenge the bonds of brotherhood and the stability of their legacy. This narrative delves into the life of Rudolph Isley, tracing his journey from the pinnacle of musical acclaim to a labyrinth of financial and familial strife. Despite the group's commercial triumphs, Rudolph's story is tinged with the harsh realities of fame, marked by internal conflicts and rumors of financial distress that would cast a long shadow over his achievements. Harmony to discord, the Isley Brothers' early days. The Isley Brothers, with Rudolph as a cornerstone, not only captured the essence of the Motown sound, but also contributed to its evolution, blending gospel, rock, and soul into a unique musical tapestry. Their journey from singing in church choirs to becoming chart toppers is a narrative of ambition, talent, and the relentless pursuit of musical innovation. Rudolph, alongside his brothers, navigated the complexities of the music industry with a blend of familial harmony and musical ingenuity, laying the groundwork for a legacy that would endure for decades. In the early days, the Isley Brothers' sound was raw and imbued with the spirit of the gospel music they grew up with. This foundation in gospel not only influenced their vocal styles, but also instilled in them a sense of unity and purpose. Their transition from gospel to secular music was marked by an ability to retain the emotional depth of their church roots, while exploring the broader themes and sounds of rhythm and blues and rock and roll. This versatility became one of their hallmark traits, setting them apart from their contemporaries and endearing them to a diverse audience.
42 years ago was when you put your first album out.
That's correct.
Rudolph's voice, characterized by its warmth and depth, played a pivotal role in the group's early successes. His ability to convey emotion through music, whether it was the joy of love or the pain of heartbreak, resonated with listeners and became a defining element of the Isley Brothers' sound. The group's early hits, which combined catchy melodies with rich vocal harmonies, showcased Rudolph's contributions not just as a singer, but as an integral part of the group's creative process. The Isley Brothers' rise to fame was also a testament to their work ethic and determination. The music industry of the 1950s and 1960s was fiercely competitive, and success was far from guaranteed. The brothers' journey from performing in local venues to signing with major labels was fraught with challenges, including initial rejections and the struggle to find their unique sound. However, their perseverance paid off, as they eventually broke through with hits that captured the zeitgeist of the era and secured their place in music history.
What do you think about music today?
I love it. I'm loving it. It's great. It was great then. It's great now.
Their breakthrough hit, which catapulted them into the national spotlight, was not just a commercial success, but also a cultural milestone. It embodied the energetic spirit of the times and showcased the brothers' ability to create music that was both innovative and accessible. This track laid the foundation for a series of hits that would define their early career, each song further cementing their status as musical pioneers. However, the Isley Brothers' journey was not without its trials. The music industry's rapidly changing landscape, coupled with the personal and professional pressures of fame, began to exert a strain on the group. The challenges they faced were not uncommon among artists of their time, but the Isley Brothers confronted these obstacles as a family, relying on their bond to navigate the tumultuous waters of success. Rudolph's role within the group evolved as they faced these challenges. His steady presence and musical instincts became even more crucial as the Isley Brothers experimented with new sounds and navigated the complexities of fame. Despite the pressures, Rudolph and his brothers remained committed to their art, pushing the boundaries of their music while staying true to their roots. The Isley Brothers' early days, marked by their rise from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of Motown fame, were a period of intense creativity and growth. Rudolph Isley, with his distinctive voice and musical talent, played a central role in this journey. The challenges and triumphs they experienced not only shaped their music, but also forged a legacy that would influence generations of artists to come. As they transitioned from gospel to the mainstream, the Isley Brothers, with Rudolph at the helm, proved that it was possible to maintain one's identity while evolving artistically, a lesson that remains relevant in the ever-changing landscape of music. A fractured dynasty, the onset of legal battles. As the Isley Brothers' fame soared, the dynamics within the group began to shift, revealing the complexities of managing success and relationships within a family band. The unity that had been their strength started to show cracks as financial and creative disagreements emerged. Rudolph, once a cohesive force, found himself at the center of escalating tensions, particularly with his brother Ronald. The disputes were not just about money, they were about respect, recognition, and the right to shape the band's future. The financial disputes that arose within the Isley Brothers were emblematic of the challenges faced by many successful musical groups. As the revenue streams expanded, so did the disputes over how the profits should be divided. For Rudolph, these were not merely business disagreements, they were personal affronts, intertwined with decades of shared history and brotherhood. The question of royalty distribution in particular became a contentious issue. The band's hits were not just songs, they were the fruits of collective labor, and Rudolph felt that the financial rewards should reflect that collective effort. The legal battles that ensued were a public manifestation of these private conflicts. The courtroom became an arena where grievances were aired, and the bonds of brotherhood were tested under the scrutiny of the legal system. These disputes were about more than just contracts and clauses. They were about the very essence of what it meant to be a family and a band. For Rudolph, the legal battles were a painful reminder of the distance that had grown between him and his brothers, a distance that money and fame had exacerbated. The impact of these disputes on the Isley Brothers' legacy was profound. Fans who had grown up with their music were now spectators to a family feud, watching as the group that had once symbolized harmony and unity became embroiled in conflict. The public nature of these disputes added another layer of complexity, as the brothers had to navigate not only their personal and professional relationships, but also the perceptions of their fans and the media. For Rudolph, the feud was a stark departure from the early days of the band, when the shared goal of making music and achieving success had united the brothers. The legal battles and financial disputes represented a departure from those simpler times, highlighting the challenges that success can bring. The irony was not lost on Rudolph. The very success that they had all worked so hard to achieve was now a source of division among them. Despite the turmoil, Rudolph's commitment to the Isley Brothers' music and legacy never wavered. Even as he navigated the complexities of the legal disputes, his focus remained on the music that had brought them together in the first place. The challenges he faced were a testament to the complexities of family dynamics, especially when intertwined with the pressures of fame and success. The resolution of these disputes was not just a legal matter, it was a step towards healing the rifts that had developed within the family. For Rudolph, the hope was not just to settle the financial disagreements, but to find a way back to the brotherhood that had been the foundation of the Isley Brothers. The journey from harmony to discord and back was a reflection of the broader challenges faced by family bands, where the lines between personal and professional are inextricably linked. In the end, the legacy of the Isley Brothers, as shaped by Rudolph and his siblings, was not defined by the disputes or the legal battles. Instead, it was defined by the resilience of their bond, the enduring appeal of their music, and the lessons learned from navigating the complexities of fame, family, and finance. The story of the Isley Brothers, with Rudolph at its heart, is a reminder of the enduring power of music to unite, even in the face of adversity. The personal cost of fame. Beyond the public feuds and legal wrangling, Rudolph faced his own set of personal challenges. The glare of the spotlight often masked the individual struggles of those within it, and Rudolph was no exception. His relationships, both within and outside the family, were complex and, at times, contentious. The pressures of fame exacerbated existing tensions, leading to periods of isolation and conflict. These personal battles, though less visible, were no less significant in shaping Rudolph's journey, adding layers of complexity to his narrative and underscoring the often hidden costs of a public life. The battle over legacy and finances. The Isley Brothers saga took another dramatic turn in the 1990s, when Marvin Isley, the youngest of the performing brothers, brought a lawsuit against his siblings, including Rudolph. This legal battle was not just a dispute over royalties or credits. It was a painful chapter that underscored the deep fissures within the family, exacerbated by the pressures of their shared profession. For Rudolph, this was a particularly distressing period, as it pitted brother against brother in a very public arena, further complicating the already tangled web of their relationships. Marvin's lawsuit centered on allegations of financial mismanagement and the improper allocation of royalties, echoing the earlier disputes within the family but adding a new layer of complexity. The case highlighted the challenges of maintaining familial harmony when business interests are at stake, especially in the high-stakes world of the music industry. For Rudolph, who had already navigated a series of disputes and legal challenges, this lawsuit was a stark reminder of the ongoing tensions that fame and success had wrought upon their family. The impact of Marvin's lawsuit on Rudolph and the rest of the family was profound. It brought to light the underlying issues that had simmered beneath the surface for years, including disagreements over the direction of the band, the distribution of its earnings, and the recognition of individual contributions. These issues were compounded by the personal struggles each brother faced, including health concerns and the changing dynamics of their personal lives. For Rudolph, the lawsuit was a moment of reckoning. It forced him to confront not only the financial implications of the dispute, but also the emotional toll it took on the family. The courtroom became a place where grievances were aired, not just about money, but about respect, acknowledgement, and the legacy of the Isley brothers. The public nature of the lawsuit added another dimension to the conflict, as fans and the media scrutinized the family's internal dynamics, often without a full understanding of the complex relationships at play. Despite the acrimony, the lawsuit also served as a catalyst for reflection and, ultimately, reconciliation. The process of litigation, while painful, prompted the brothers to revisit their shared history, acknowledging both the triumphs and the challenges they had faced together. For Rudolph, this was an opportunity to reassess his role within the family and the band, considering not just the financial stakes, but the personal relationships that had been the foundation of their success. The resolution of Marvin's lawsuit, while bringing some degree of closure to the legal issues, did not immediately heal the emotional wounds. However, it did open a pathway for dialogue and, eventually, reconciliation. The brothers began to navigate the delicate process of rebuilding their relationships, recognizing that their bonds, though strained, were not irreparably broken. For Rudolph, the aftermath of the lawsuit was a period of introspection and gradual healing. He sought to move beyond the bitterness and conflict, focusing instead on the shared love of music that had brought the brothers together in the first place. The journey from discord back to harmony was slow and fraught with challenges, but it was also a testament to the resilience of familial bonds, even in the face of profound adversity. In the broader narrative of the Isley brothers, Marvin's lawsuit represents a pivotal chapter, highlighting the complexities of mixing family and business, the challenges of managing success, and the enduring power of reconciliation. For Rudolph, it was a reminder of the importance of understanding, forgiveness, and the unbreakable ties of brotherhood, even when tested by the most challenging circumstances. Reflections on a complex legacy. In the intricate tapestry of the Isley Brothers' history, the allegations and rumors surrounding Ronald's attempts to control the band's profits stand out as particularly contentious chapters, casting long shadows over the family's legacy.